Hi guys, it's Micah. I am back with a masculine or a Father's Day card or just a dude card. You're the coolest. Here's this. I thought it was fun. I didn't set out to make it like it turned out, but yeah, there you go. Here's some of the progress on my domed blending tools from Action that I reviewed the other week video. I don't know, look it up. It's half of it is done with dome thingies for 99 cents, and the other is the brushes from Amazon I'm liking as well. And yeah, it looks the same. I don't see any difference there. As I said in the video, they're a bit squeaky. They still are, but they need to be a bit more saturated to blend better, and they do. So I'm happy with them. And this is my Distress ink recipe book. Links to the blog are down below if you're interested in what I've done. I wanted summery colors, happy colors, bright and cheerful, but manly because it's Father's Day card, or at least a masculine card. And I didn't set out to make the popsicles at first, so I ordered them while I was ink blending. I didn't know how big they are, or were. Yeah, they are. So I'm ink blending half a card front, and I thought I could pick and choose, maybe make a few more. And this is squeezed lemonade, twisted citron, and a very juicy Modlon, which I'm trying to fix, but it's already in the paper, isn't it? So that's okay. I didn't use this one as a popsicle. I thought maybe I can just swipe them if I can't blend it anyway, and I didn't like that the next day either. But yeah, as I say, I didn't know how big they were. So all my ink blending doesn't really fit everywhere, but I made it work. It's fine. I had to redo the one in the middle, but not because of the ink blending, but because I'm failing at this card. There's that squeezed lemonade, spiced marmalade, and candied apple, I think that was. And this is festive berries, picked raspberry and wilted violet. And yeah, masculine, but I thought this is red, really funky pink that you don't see that much, and then purple. So I think that looks very much like an ice cream that I bought last week. It's called Forest Fruit. It's from Picnic, I think, a generic brand. I don't know, but it's so good. It has blackberries in there, and I don't really like blackberries that much, but in a dessert or jam, marmalade, very nice. Otherwise, on the bush they smell terrible and they taste terrible, but if you make jam, yeah. Anyway, I'm filling the time. This is a very long card for me, and I cut out bits and bobs and I sped it up. I mean, it's 3 times the same card, so you don't need to see me mount a steering stick on every one, or foam tape or stuff like that. And this is Quark Pistachio, Peacock Feathers, and Mermaid Lagoon. This is actually one of those foams, because I didn't want to contaminate my blushes, my blending brushes with Peacock Feathers, because I don't have that on there. But yeah, there's a rhyme and reason, and I let it dry. I ordered this in the meantime, and it came in, and I thought they were bigger, which is probably my fault because I should have checked. But yeah, these are called Popsicle Duo, I think. Pair of popsicles, Dynamics. The Moustache Trio. And the paper smooches, I believe, is no longer in business, so use any, if you want, any glasses dye that you have. I looked at my scanner cut first, also for the moustache, instead of buying them. I didn't check for the popsicles, to be honest. So I thought I'll just buy them. It goes against my Use Your Stash series, I guess, but sometimes you have to treat yourself, not just ice creams, but also Dynamics. So this is a black cardstock just to show you the white backing conform. Maybe you see it better on black than on the white card base. And yeah, here's the mini tornado. If you hear anything in the background, that's him or her. We're not sure. They told me it was a her. I'm not convinced. And she doesn't sit still long enough to have a peek, but that's fine. She has more energy than me. That's for sure. And she likes to use my leg as a climbing tool. And really sharp nails. Yes, my leather couch is gonna suffer. But I did the segmented bits first, because I thought I can pick and choose better which part of the ink blending panel I wanted. It turns out you really have to cover them up with a little sliver that's included in the die set. I don't know what that does on the popsicle. I never had popsicle with little ribbons or yeah. I'm not an expert, but so I cut them. And meantime, I'm using the Twisted Citron not on the popsicle, but on the banner on the card base to anchor my popsicles. Sorry, they were asleep when I started, but no longer. And bear with me. I did stamp the sentiment that's you're the coolest. Is also MFT, which is from the Every Flavor of Happy it's called, but it was out of frame, so I just deleted that footage because you know how to stamp a sentiment on the card base, and the video was so long I really had to speed up quite a lot and pick and choose. I mean, pick and choose if I don't want you to sit here for 3 days like it took me to make the card. Lots of distractions. And I have real coffee stirrers here, because that's like really soft wood. I thought I could cut them into my little holders, sticks, popsicle sticks. There's actually a bit included, or two, in the die set that could make them. But no, I thought wood is a nice touch. And that was Charlie. I'm sorry, this is the 4th time or 5th time I start over the voiceover. I'm not sure if I already introduced her. My brain. But yeah, so this is how it started, and that's why I needed the backing, because they're all the pieces. But I don't really like them like that. Without covering the bits of the cuts, let's say the segments. And I thought it would be more interesting to do them in segments. This is the wrong bit. It turns out I didn't like it. So all that work, I could have just cut a shape, In the end, I chose the flat ones are better, in my opinion. So I die cut them off screen. I still haven't decided which hair to use. I should put it on his head. Does he look bald to you now? I don't know. But yeah. Of course, I don't need the backing if I do it in one piece. But I still stuck it on the backing. Yeah. Going to the foam, I'll show you little slivers, and then I do the rest off camera, and I die cut the other ones off camera as well. Yeah, maybe it's better if you use that little strip to cover them up, but I wasn't going there. And I already glued them together again, and didn't stick. I persevered though. I stuck it out, and could you hear that growling? I went for grey because my father may or may not get this card, but he has grey hair now. a beard as well, I believe. And I'm trying to stick down the glasses. By the way, I think that footage got lost, but the glasses I decked from white and then made it black with Versafine and embossed it with clear embossing powder from WOW, and a few times, so you get that dimension of a glasses frame or spectacles. And then I do this because my cat was climbing up in my side and that hurts. And I knew it was too strong and it would leave an indent, but I was hoping maybe I'm lucky enough. I wasn't. So I tried to peel it off and redo it, and then I tried to stick it on top. And well, I redid it off camera and I stuck a new one on top. I still like how it turned out, but you know, I don't want it to have a dent. See, I can reuse it. I tried, maybe I can stick it back in the right place. And there was also a bit of glue coming out, and I tried to clean it up. And this popsicle just wasn't lucky, I guess. But that's okay. I redid it, but now a bit of the bottom that was lighter, the cracked pistachio, doesn't show as much, but it's still fine. I like it. There's a bit of a gradient which gives it interest, and I'm sticking it on top. I wanted to make a new one because I had popsicles, but I thought I'd just stick it on the old one. I already mounted it with foam tape and everything, so I thought that saves me a bit of work there. And I have to say that I covered up the moustache again after I took the photo with another color I had in my bowl. I liked it better. I didn't want to do it dark brown or black because of the glasses. I thought it would be too dark, but that gray wasn't very nice either. I didn't take a new picture. But I might do that for Instagram if you're interested. I just want to post this and maybe give you some ideas if you want to do it, and see if you like it. So I thought I have shaded everything. Let me also shade the moustache as well. I'm covering up the card base, which is off camera, just like I did with the sentiment stamping, but I don't know why. So I'm just using a little bit of a finger dauber and ink that was on there, and actually it was a bit too much, so it's dye ink. But you see, he's very pale looking, and maybe white would have been better than grey, but I covered it up with a dark brown, almost black. Yeah, and I was pointing at the nail clippings, as Laura Besson called them, but you could put glossy accent if you want shiny popsicles. So thank you for watching. Bye.